Every day, millions of crispy golden fries are served in restaurants, fast food chains, and homes around the world. They seem simple, just potatoes and oil. But behind every batch is a complex global system of farming, machinery, engineering, and food science that transforms raw crops into one of the most beloved foods on Earth. Welcome to the How Factory, where today we're uncovering the fascinating process of how millions of potatoes are harvested, processed, and fried into perfectly crispy French fries every single day. The journey begins far from the fryer, in vast fields stretching across countries like the United States, Canada, the Netherlands, and Belgium. Regions famous for their ideal potato growing conditions. Cool climates, nutrient-rich soil, and consistent rainfall. The most common variety used for French fries is the russet Burbank. Long, starchy, and perfect for crisping up in hot oil. Farmers plant seed potatoes in early spring, carefully spacing them to ensure even growth. And over the next several months, they monitor soil moisture, temperature, and nutrients with advanced sensors and irrigation systems that can automatically adjust water flow depending on weather conditions. These aren't your typical small garden plots. Industrial potato farms can stretch for thousands of acres, producing hundreds of millions of pounds each year. When harvest season arrives, usually in late summer or early fall, fleets of specialized harvesting machines roll into the fields. These massive harvesters dig deep into the soil, gently lifting entire rows of potato plants, while separating the tubers from the dirt using rotating belts and sieves. Each harvester can collect tens of thousands of pounds of potatoes per hour. Trucks follow close behind, collecting the freshly dug potatoes and hauling them to storage facilities. Here, the potatoes are cured, kept in dark, temperature-controlled warehouses where humidity and airflow are carefully balanced to prevent sprouting and preserve quality. Some facilities can hold over 100 million pounds of potatoes at a time, ensuring a steady supply throughout the year. From here, the journey shifts from the farm to the factory, where science and engineering take over to turn these raw vegetables into one of the world's favorite comfort foods. At the processing plant, the first step is quality inspection. Conveyor belts carry thousands of potatoes through automated sorting lines equipped with high-speed cameras and lasers. These systems detect size, color, and surface defects in real time, removing any potatoes that don't meet strict standards. The approved potatoes then move to the washing station, where powerful jets of water scrub away dirt and debris. In modern facilities, water is filtered and recycled to minimize waste. Next comes peeling. High-pressure steam chambers rapidly heat the potato surface, loosening the skins, which are then removed by gentle brushes. This process takes just seconds and ensures that only the edible portion moves forward. Once peeled, the potatoes are sliced into long strips using mechanical cutters that can process tens of thousands of pounds per hour. The blades are designed to minimize breakage, producing uniform fries that cook evenly. Some factories use water jets to cut the potatoes at supersonic speed, reducing mechanical stress and ensuring perfect shapes. After cutting, the fries are briefly rinsed again to remove excess starch. This step helps achieve that signature crispy texture later. The next stage is blanching. The fries are partially cooked in hot water or steam for several minutes. This locks in color, removes sugars that can cause browning, and helps maintain the ideal texture. After blanching, they're rapidly cooled and dried with high-velocity air to remove surface moisture. Then comes a crucial stage, par frying. The fries are quickly dipped into hot oil, usually at around 180 degrees Celsius, 356 degrees Fahrenheit, for less than a minute. This creates a light, protective crust while keeping the interior soft. The type of oil used varies between producers, but it's typically a carefully blended mix of vegetable oils optimized for stability, flavor, and health. After par frying, the fries are air-cooled again and pass through freezing tunnels that use blasts of air at -40 degrees Celsius, -40 degrees Fahrenheit. This process, known as IQF, individually quick frozen, prevents the fries from clumping together and locks in freshness. By the time they leave the tunnel, the fries are solid, perfectly shaped, and ready for packaging. Automated packaging lines weigh and seal thousands of bags or boxes per hour, labeling them for restaurants, supermarkets, or export. major global brands operate massive facilities that can produce over 1 million pounds of fries per day. These factories are marvels of automation. Robotic arms stack boxes onto pallets while conveyor belts transport them to cold storage rooms awaiting shipment. From there, refrigerated trucks and cargo containers deliver frozen fries to distributors and food chains around the world, ensuring that from Idaho to Indonesia, the product tastes exactly the same. The logistics behind this system are staggering, coordinating farms, factories, and shipping schedules to maintain constant supply and consistent quality year-round. But before any fries ever reach a customer's plate, they go through rigorous quality checks. In specialized testing kitchens, technicians cook sample batches from each production run, measuring color, crispness, oil absorption, and flavor. Machines analyze moisture content and texture, while taste testers, yes, actual trained fry experts, evaluate how well the fries hold their shape after cooking. Some companies even simulate fast food conditions, replicating fryers, salt levels, and packaging, to ensure the product performs perfectly no matter where it's cooked. Only batches that pass every test make it to market. The sheer scale of production is incredible. One large factory can turn 1,000 tons of raw potatoes into 500 tons of frozen fries every single day. That's millions of individual fries, peeled, sliced, blanched, fried, frozen, and boxed in a continuous, perfectly timed process that runs 24 hours a day. To keep this efficiency, maintenance crews and engineers constantly monitor the machinery, adjusting temperatures, oil quality, and conveyor speeds to maintain optimal performance computer systems. Track every potato from field to freezer, recording data on yield, water use, and energy consumption. Many factories are now adopting sustainable technologies, recycling processed water, using leftover potato peels for animal feed, and even converting waste oil into biodiesel. Nothing goes to waste in a modern fry plant. On the agricultural side, sustainability is just as important. Farmers are using precision agriculture to reduce fertilizer use, optimize irrigation, and improve yields with less environmental impact. Drones survey fields, sensors measure soil moisture, and GPS-guided tractors plant rows with millimeter accuracy. Potato breeding programs are also advancing, developing varieties that produce higher yields, require less water, and resist diseases naturally. All these innovations mean more fries with fewer resources, a win for both business and the environment. Once fries reach restaurants and home kitchens, the final transformation happens: deep frying to golden perfection. The oil temperature must be just right, around 175 degrees Celsius, 347 degrees Fahrenheit, to create that irresistible crispy exterior while keeping the inside fluffy and tender. Salt is added immediately after frying to stick to the surface, and sometimes special coatings are applied before freezing to make fries stay crisp longer after cooking. Every detail, from oil composition to frying time, has been refined over decades to deliver that satisfying crunch and flavor we all know. It's both an art and a science, one that's been perfected through years of testing and technological innovation. The popularity of French fries is so massive that the industry has evolved into a global network of farms, engineers, food scientists, and logistics experts all working together to deliver a consistent experience. A single fast food chain might source potatoes from dozens of farms, process them in multiple countries, and ship them across continents, yet the fries taste the same everywhere. That level of precision takes planning, data, and millions of hours of human effort. The story of the French fry is not just about food, it's about how agriculture, engineering, and global trade come together to feed billions of people every year. From the rich soil where potatoes grow to the high-tech factories that turn them into crispy perfection, the process behind French fries is one of the most efficient and impressive food systems ever built. Every bite represents generations of farming knowledge, decades of industrial innovation, and countless moments of engineering brilliance. What seems simple on your plate is actually a triumph of coordination, chemistry, and creativity. A story that begins in the dirt and ends in the fryer, uniting nature and technology in perfect balance. That's how millions of potatoes are turned into crispy fries every single day. a delicious example of global ingenuity in action. Thanks for watching The How Factory, where we uncover the amazing processes that keep our world running, one product at a time. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories of innovation, engineering, and the fascinating systems that power everyday life.